Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, thank you. How
Are you well?
Very well, thanks.
I'm ready to see the exhibition.
Excellent.
This is it.
Welcome.
This is the moment.
This is it. Excited.
I can't wait.
Come on then.
Fab.
Come on in.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. We're here.
This is very private. Question mark.
I'm like drawn automatically to the quite large nudes to our side. But tell me, what is very private?
Okay, so this exhibition is based around a group of drawings by Duncan Grant, who was an artist, a member of the Bloomsbury Group, who lived here at Charleston from 1916 until he died in 1978. And in 2020, we were given a collection of over 400 of these works from a private collector who'd inherited them a few years before. And and now this is the first time we've actually put them on display, a small selection.
So they've never been publicly shown. They've been seen by Duncan's, are we saying friends?
Friends and lovers.
Lovers?
Passed down from one queer man to another.
Right,
and,
okay. So like a proper legacy of kind of gay artwork.
Yeah.
We look at the grants
Have a look at a few of those, So this little selection kind of gives you a sense of things that are in the wider collection, so with different themes and different styles.
Okay, so this is like sailory.
Yeah.
Is that a sailor hat?
It could be. It looks like it's a copy. So some of them he had bodybuilder magazines and physique pictorials that friends sent from America. So they're sort of copied from those sort of sources.
So he's born 1885. So stop me if I'm wrong, but being homosexual was illegal when he was doing these drawings?
Yes.
That's part of the reason there weren't so many life models, or?
Yeah, he was born in 1885, which was the year of the Labouchere Amendment. So he was pretty much illegal as a queer man right up till 1967. So the majority of his life. So if people were found in possession of these works, they're sort of seen as obscene works, and they could be sent to prison for just even owning them, let alone making them.
Oh, that makes them even more fun. They just feel so, I was going to say acrobatic.
There are some challenging poses.
Yeah. So what happened with the rest of the exhibition? You asked artists to come in?
Yeah, so I think an exhibition of all 422 drawings would be quite a lot. So we wanted to show how relevant and how contemporary Duncan Grant's work was, as we do with sort of a lot of the Bloomsbury Group work. We sort of look at it through contemporary eyes.
I normally get like a audio when I go to a gallery, but you're right here, you're the audio, you're giving me all the information as I'm walking around. Let's look at these ones. So more Grants here.
Yeah.
There's something just incredibly like tender and sensual, and like it's got that playfulness without it feeling sort of puerile and silly. It feels very layered and meaningful, even though I'm looking at doodles of men shagging.
So we've got 6 artists, and one of them is Katie Salmon, who is a photographer. So she uses traditional photographic techniques. So she used black and white film in this sort of format. And then she'd take multiple exposures of herself. So this is her in the studio at Charleston, Duncan Grant's studio.
It's cool. I didn't realise it was black and white photography, but now you said it, it seems quite obvious. Should we talk about the Tim Walker sexy pyramid? Is that what should I call it? This to me, I can really feel like the fantasy of the Duncan Grant work coming through in the sexy pyramid.
Yeah. Tim's imagination is so... I think in June with Charleston, he did a photo shoot here for Italian Vogue in 2015. And did a lot of research about Bloomsbury and Charleston, and was really excited when he read about the erotic drawings come to us and came and saw them.
For me, my initial reaction is like sexy brunch, naked brunch, sexy breakfast. So it's quite nice. It's so interesting that it just takes that kind of a doodle, a drawing on the back of a shopping list to just explode out into this kind of, like you said, a kaleidoscope of work.
It's not a bottomless though.
No, not a bottomless brunch. No, there's a few bottoms in here somewhere. And then this one seems to be more of a train.
A queue, a daisy chain.
A daisy chain. That's not what a daisy chain is, I don't think.
Is that not a daisy chain?
I think there's more mount in a daisy chain.
Okay.
But beautiful, really beautiful. I don't know, it just feels, it's almost like ballerinas at a very long bar. I know it's a load of hard-ons, but I don't know, there is something just so, just playful but not silly. It's full of like, it's got real light touch despite saying so much.
It's quite a difficult one to coordinate, I think.
I would think that's virtually impossible, but the night is young. Shall we talk about these ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Alison Wilding, very well known as a sculptor, and then has quite recently been doing a lot of work on paper. At first sight, it looks like the body's been removed, but there's still this wonderful sort of energy and tension between these shapes, and the sort of sensualness between the shapes as well.
Yeah.
She's taken from the Duncan Grant drawings.
I just find them very endlessly intriguing and sort of surreal but quite familiar. I can't explain. I would not have gone from the Duncan Grants to these, and yet something about these just speaks to this kind of sensual world.
Yeah. So this is Samara Critchlow, who's done this wonderful group of works.
It's so funny to have come from such a kind of male-dominated series of works, subjects, and then to be like, oh right, yes, women. Yeah, but have that same tenderness and reverence.
Yeah. They are that. I mean, they are intimate in every possible sense of the word, and you do have to get up close.
Yeah.
So you almost feel like you're invading their space.
Yeah.
And whether you've got consent to get that close. And then there's Harold Offay's video piece. So it's nice to have this kind of kinetic feel in the space. So he did a queer sex workshop. He put a call out for participants for the LGBTQ plus community. And they came to on site and were shown the house and sort of talked about their own sort of responses and their own sexual desires and their own sort of private histories or personal histories rather, and then started to make work based on that. So the actual final artwork in the gallery is you just see the close-ups of the people making the work, and then you can hear them talking about their work and talking about their responses and talking about their their lives, which is really, again, nice to get sort of different voices in the space that aren't curatorial or aren't that come from different places. So these are all by Ajamu X, who's an incredible photographer. And it's interesting. He was interested in how the Duncan Grant uses black bodies in his work, and this idea, this sort of narrative of, so what do these black men get to when that Bloomsbury narrative is not there? So there's things like the one where the model's head is disappearing out the side of the picture frame is like, he's sort of referencing the drawings over there where maybe Grant has used 2 sheets of paper and only one has survived, or the sort of the fragmentation of the paper. And again, the different combinations of bodies.
I mean, for me, it just feels immediately arresting and very, just the way that their skin is, that there's no faces, that it feels very like you are part of this ongoing moment between these 2 to 3 chaps.
So they are a real big statement at the beginning of the show.
Great.
Placing that black queer sexuality right at the forefront.
So we did talk a bit about, how Duncan was making work and it was relevant at the time, even though it was in private. What do you think makes it still relevant today?
I think it still has the fact that they still have this ability to shock people. And that there are still people who don't think we should be showing them. There are people that think that they're not an important part of Duncan Grant's work. That they're trivial and not important, and they really are important. They're so much a part of his life and his life experience and what made him tick.
I feel like in the main house you get these kind of hints of his queerness, kind of plausible deniability, but we sort of have no deniability from these etchings, it does seem very like a line in the sand.
Yeah, I mean, the house is, when he was alive, when they came here in 1916 with his two lovers, with David Garnett and Vanessa Bell, they had to be really, really careful. They had to hide their love and hide their sort of longing from their servants and the world around them.
Yeah.
And that's something that they had to do, people like Duncan Grant had to do throughout their lives. So it's really important now that we can celebrate it and look at it and discover it and see how strong and how relevant these works and these emotions still are today.